Good morning to you, good morning. Saturday, 10th of November 2018. Dressed almost respectably, not quite, but almost, because today I'm going to visit the town of Blanc. And if you're looking it up on Google Maps or something, type in LE space BLANC. It's in France, obviously. An interesting town. Hoping to see some good things there today. The weather's not that clever, but you know, whatever. Before we go though, there's something that I'd just quickly like to show you. Now this is sort of good news, bad news, bit of both really. This is the famous, it will be famous, the famous staircase. Now I knew it had got some problems going on, I knew bits of stone had moved about, but of course when we get to investigate properly, the problem is one of those ancient snags. It's held together, well, partly by gravity, partly by cement, and partly by reinforcing rods made of, I don't know, iron, certainly a ferrous metal. Now, those of you that went to how do we put this without being insulting? Those of you who know this, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Those of you that don't, well, rust, ferrous oxide, is the product of what happens when iron oxidises, generally in moisture, and the rust, the ferrous oxide, occupies 10 times the volume of the parent metal. So when iron rusts, it exerts a huge sideways force, which will do horrible things to stone. Yeah, it has split this nice stone, which I've taken out of this gap here, and of course it's split the base off there. Now I've got lots of ideas about repairing this job. I am conscious that the repair that I'm going to do will probably only last about 120 years. So if you buy this house after I'm dead and buried, you may need to do all of this work again. Well, we've been through the town of Martizet already, and we're about 19 kilometres away from Blanc. And there's traffic. Blanc is one of the bigger towns here, population roughly 7,000 people. And a lot of shops, a lot of things there to see, to visit. And as you can see, we've got a drop of rain. This is the back end of a storm that's battering England at the moment. Good luck to them. Well, the weather's being a little bit unkind at the moment, but I'm standing in a doorway out of the wind and the rain. Oh, madam, s'il vous plaît. Isn't it good? You point a camera somewhere and people are kind. They stop, and you know, and they don't need to. I don't mind people walking past. Anyway, this is the town of Blanc, and as you can see, they are getting geared up for a fair. And what we're going to do, I'm going to brave the elements and go and have a quick wander about. And one of the beautiful things here in Blanc must say things, or try to say things French, Blanc is the River Creuse. You know, this wonderful bridge that spans the river. You know, it makes you good just to stand and look at it, even in the rain. They're still getting set up ready for the market. I think what I'm going to do is go and find a cup of coffee. A shop that I want to go into is this one here, the Brico Pro. This is an amazing shop. They sell seemingly everything. Everything you need for electrified fences to keep your cattle from wandering. Reinforcing rods for repairing stone masonry and tools of every sort and shape, hydraulic pipes, radiators, you know, you name it, they pretty much sell it. So yeah, we're going, I need some rods to repair some stonework. Look, in the window they've got a wine press and a thing that looks like a cannon. I think it's a shredder. Wonderful, wonderful shop. Well, it's sort of raining and wet, so one of the things I need lots of is firewood. Thankfully I've got quite a pile of stuff suitable. Yeah, that's what we use as our main fuel for cooking. Yeah, it's not all fun and games. This is it's a little job that I want to do. That's a window. Got glass in it, dirty glass. It's going up there.